Hello, my name is Bridget Mason, and this is my interpersonal communication project for Liberty University Human Services 508. Stewart defines interpersonal communication as the type or kind of communication that happens when the people involved talk and listen in ways that maximize the presence of the personal. Who am I? My Discovery Communication Skills Test had two results. The first score was a 96 on the short test, and I scored 100 on the in-depth, more extended version. According to my test scores, I am an excellent communicator. It also states that I am able to listen to people and I have a solid grasp of effective communication and know how to utilize it in the correct manner. I am insightful and deliver a clear and concise message and actually listen to others. My Uniquely You report personality blend shows that I am an IC for This Is Me and a CIS for This Is Expected of Me. My identification of my overarching goals include negative nonverbal communication, mindful listening, and listening to myself. In mindful listening, the objective is to focus my attention on what is currently occurring in the here and now. According to Stewart, a good listener is one who is mindful. Mindful listening requires you to see, hear, and feel with your whole being. A mindful listener has to concentrate, be sympathetic, and pay close attention to completing one task at a time. My negative nonverbal communication, according to Stewart, much that is communicated isn't verbalized. My nonverbal skills afford me to be conscious of my facials, body language, fault finding, being judgmental, and opinionated. In listening to myself, I have to practice weeding out the negative internal noises. I also have to remember that what I put out can affect how others perceive me. In defining the enlarging of the conversation, I understand it to be understanding communication skills, recognizing weaknesses, and developing a plan for improvement, which will allow for effective interaction with others. My background and behavioral blend. The socialization process results in us listening through filters. Growing up, my socialization process was totally different than what I experience today. As a child, my parents sheltered us. They were very strict and protective and limited my interactions with certain people and certain environments. They presented life as all good, and as a result, I grew up believing that there was no bad, no evil, and that the world was a great place. As a young adult, I had a rude awakening when I found out that this was absolutely not true. My background and behavioral blends exhibit both positive and negative behaviors. In a positive light, I am a people person, a strong speaker. I have strong thinking skills and the ability to solve difficult problems. From a negative aspect, I need to learn to control my words, not have a judgmental attitude, and can also be over-analytical. Defining potential barriers. The potential barriers that I found are taking on too many tasks, which results in the going nowhere cycle. It's a self-defeating behavior resulting in failure and other negative behaviors. Ritual listening, preparing my thoughts, listening for errors, and ready to argue my point when someone else is speaking is what Peterson regards as ritual listening. And then judgmental listening would mean that I label and form opinion of people while they're speaking instead of focusing in on what they are actually saying. Noise pollution. There is internal and external noise pollution. Internal noise pollution would mean that you hear what you want to hear. You have biased listening, and physical noise pollution would be fatigue. And the solution to fatigue, according to Burley Allen, is to listen at a level 2 so that you ensure that you're not missing any information. External pollution would be loud noises, room temperature, and clock watching. My plan of action. My overarching goal would be to improve my interpersonal communication skills on a whole. I will strive to minimize negative behaviors. I will practice empathetic listening, which would be level 1 listening and less ritual listening, and will work hard to be less critical and judgmental of others. In conclusion, communication is an integral part of any relationship. Poor communication leads to feelings of distrust and misunderstandings. Interpersonal skills are the essence of social interaction and play a significant role in the impression others make of you and that you make of others. Thank you.